What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm gonna be going over my 3 favorite kicks for MMA and how to set them up. Let's get into the video.
What up, everybody? Everybody, what's up, everybody? NFL.
Before we get into the video, I gotta show some props to my my old steed here. We don't have sweet tea, but I do have my Century Wavemaster XXL today. Here for me. My 3 favorite kicks for MMA, starting off number 1. Probably my favorite of all time, and you guys know exactly what that is because it doesn't work. It's called a side thrust kick. People will say it doesn't work, but I'm gonna show it to you anyway. The reason I'm showing it to you first is because I use it to set up other kicks as well. So it is my side thrust kick. I love it to death, and there's many ways to throw this bad boy. Number 1, the first thing I try to do is I try to get my opponent that I did against Rory McDonald, I'll stick my hand out. And for some reason, when I stick my hand out, they feel that they have to do the same. And as soon as they reach and touch that hand, I use my front leg, boom, and I'll stick the side kick. Now, there's 2 different types of side kicks that I like to use. A really powerful one, boom, and one that I just kind of stab in there, right? To let them know I'm here, to kind of drop that arm down. And over time, you stick with a few of those, it's gonna hurt them for sure. So I'll use my hand, wait for them to stick that arm out there, boom, and I got the side thrust kick right there. This one is a stabbing side kick, not a powerful side kick that I'm trying to knock them over. Some people have a tendency to over-exaggerate, or your opponent will see it coming, so a huge telegraph. So here, I just kind of, just stick the leg up and I turn a little bit. Another thing that I like to do is I'll throw my jab. I'll smoke them in the face, boom, with a jab, right? And of course, they always try to block it, or they'll slap block it. Second time I do this, I throw my hand up, they bring their hands up, side kicks there all day. So I'll throw it up, boom, there's the side kick, and I'm back, right? Up, boom, side kick, just like so. And let them feel it in the rib cage. Next up, number 2, baby. This is 2 kicks that I like to do. And the reason I'm showing you 2 of these kicks, because it does so well with the side kick. And the first kick that I'm gonna go over is the round kick. Lead leg. Most people, whenever they fight, they throw the back leg. And that's always a big telegraph. Or whenever they want to throw the front leg, they do a switch kick, right? Everybody feels like they have to get a ton of power on their front leg, so they do this in order to throw it, which is also another telegraph. Not everybody's Jose Aldo. He's super high level, very fast with it. We're not him. So I use the front leg. Now, it will feel kind of weak for most of you guys because you just haven't developed it yet, but you got to remember, even just doing that kind of a power to somebody could knock them out. The goal is to be fast and accurate. I can go to the leg, I can go to the body, and I can go to the head. So for the round kick, it's all about the whip of the hip and the leg at the same time. That's where the power comes from. We've done tutorials on this before, but it's been a while, so I'm gonna show you again. I slide up, turning my body. Knee slightly past my target, so that way I can extend through my target. I'm not pointing my knee at it, I'm not hitting the surface. I'm trying to hit through it. Penetration, rechamber, put it back down. Just like so. Front leg. All right, lead leg round kick. Next, this is the 2 for 1. Second one is the hook kick. Yes, I said the hook kick, which is what I threw on Jake Ellenberger, I threw on Robert Whitaker, and of course, Kevin Holland. Very, very tricky. 2 ways I like to do this. Number 1, I like to throw it and hit with the bottom of my foot, which makes more like a slapping noise. And 2, the back of the heel. That's when you're gonna get more damage out of. Boom, just like so. This is gonna feel super weak for some of you guys. And if you notice where it put my foot, boom, when I made contact, it actually puts me in the side thrust kick positions. I can hook kick the leg, I can go body, and of course, I can go head. It's all in the glute. This thing right here, okay? So the reason that was a 2 for 1, because now I lift my leg, my opponent has no idea what I'm gonna throw. The side kick. I can throw the hook kick, or I can throw the round kick. I did exactly that against Johnny Hendricks. I hit him with a side kick, boom, knocked him back, lifted my leg up again. He thought I was gonna throw a side kick, but no, I threw a round kick. Booyah! Again, side thrust kick. I lift, I can turn it into a round kick. I lift, I can turn it into a side thrust kick. If you get that trifecta and use it in sparring and develop it, man, you're gonna be smoking everybody and nobody knows where the kick is gonna come from. You remember Rush Hour, which one of y'all kicked me? That's exactly how it's gonna be. Next up, number 3, and this is also a 2 for 1 because you don't know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a spin kick. You saw it against Kevin Holland and you saw it against Johnny Hendricks. This is the setup. I got my opponent up against the cage. He can't back up. There's nowhere for him to go. He cannot run. I shuffle in, hit him with the 1-2. Gotta be with the 1-2. Get a shuffle movement, front foot first. I did a tutorial on that. Check that out on the channel if you haven't seen that yet. Shuffle 1-2, boom. Now people don't expect you to spin from here. I get back to my neutral position, which is here, a sideways stance. Now I can throw one of 2 kicks. The spin hook, or the spin bat or thrust kick. Right? Bang, bang, boom. Just like so. Just as powerful. I'm gonna go over the spin hook kick. Spin hook kick, 2 steps. 1, I look. 1, gotta see my target. Front foot turn. 2, I chamber the leg. I chamber the leg because from here, he may think I'm gonna go here, but I'm not. I'm gonna extend at the last minute and hook it around. Full speed ahead. Bang, bang, whoosh. Just like so. And you gotta do the little run at the end. 2, the spin back kick. Now when I do my spin back kick, shoulders have got to stop here. Because remember, it's the glute. If my shoulder continues around, it's not gonna be a side thrust, you're not gonna be as powerful. Bang, bang, whoop, whoop. Just like so. I feel like you have to land like this. Jean-Claude style. I want y'all to try this out and type in the comments down below your favorite setups for these kicks if you throw them. Thank you for joining. This is Stephen Thompson here, AKA Wonderboy. I appreciate you subscribing to the channel. If you have not yet, you need to do so right now or I will punch you in the face. And throw some comments down below. Oos!